If your worst day is a flat tire on the way to work, you might think it's the end of the world. But let's put things into perspective. Imagine living through the Black Death, one of the most devastating pandemics in human history. Let's take a trip back in time and explore some of the darkest periods humanity has ever faced. We'll start with the Black Death in Europe, 1347. This catastrophic event changed the course of history. This nasty plague wiped out nearly a third of the population, causing unimaginable suffering and death. Imagine your town, your school, your favorite hangout spots all empty. The streets deserted, the air filled with fear and the stench of death. Creepy, right? The silence would be deafening, the emptiness overwhelming. Next up, the year without a summer, 1816. In 1815, Mount Tambora erupted, spewing so much ash into the atmosphere that the sun practically disappeared. The following year, 1816, became known as the year without a summer. Crops failed, people starved, and it even snowed in June. It was like living in a post-apocalyptic movie, but with no special effects, no CGI, just raw, harsh reality. Then there's World War II, 1939 to 1945. We're talking about a global conflict that cost over 70 million lives. The scale of destruction and loss was unprecedented. Picture this: cities in ruins, families torn apart, and nations in constant fear. The world was engulfed in chaos and despair. It was a time of sheer survival where every day was a battle to stay alive. So what do you think is the worst period? Each of these times brought its own unique horrors and challenges: the medieval plague, the volcanic winter, or the global war. Each left an indelible mark on history and on the human psyche. History is full of dark times, but remember, we've always found a way to bounce back. Human resilience and the will to survive have always shone through, and that's something worth remembering. The darkest times often bring out the best in humanity. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this trip through time, hit like and subscribe for more historical deep dives. Stay curious and keep exploring the past to understand our present and shape our future.